Ghana's agricultural landscape is entering a new and defining chapter, one that carries the weight of hope, ambition, and a renewed commitment to self-sufficiency. And at the center of this unfolding story is a bold promise, one made by the Minister for Food and Agriculture, Honor Eric Opoku, who has announced that within just 1 year, a major poultry processing plant will rise in the town of Bechem. This is not just another government project. For many, it is a symbol of revival for an industry that has been struggling for decades. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. In the quiet anticipation building ahead of the sod cutting ceremony scheduled for Thursday, 27th November 25, a bigger national conversation has begun, one about Ghana's determination to reclaim its poultry industry from the tight grip of foreign imports. Before the official commissioning even begins, the minister has already set the tone with confidence. In an interview that has now stirred widespread excitement, Honor Opoku made it clear that the Bechem project is not a speculative dream, but a mission backed by full funding, careful planning, and immediate action. He revealed that the contractor is not preparing to move to the site. It has already moved. Work has already started. And for a sector where delays, funding gaps, and stalled infrastructure are often expected, this declaration alone has given many farmers and industry players new confidence. Everything is set for the project to be commissioned within 1 year, he said. Not hopefully, not if things go well, but a firm assurance that no funding issues exist, no loose ends remain, and no room is being left for excuses. To reinforce this, the minister made a personal promise, one that feels rare in the political space. He stated he will monitor the project himself. He will follow every step, supervise the progress, and return with photographic evidence to prove that he delivered. This level of ownership has created a sense of seriousness around the entire initiative. And that seriousness is important because the stakes are high, and Ghana's poultry industry can no longer afford hesitation. For years, the country has faced a quiet but expensive challenge, an overwhelming dependence on imported poultry. Ghana spends hundreds of millions of dollars every year importing chicken to feed its rapidly growing population. In 2023 alone, more than $350 million was spent on poultry imports, money that could have been circulating within the local economy, creating jobs, supporting farmers, and stabilizing food systems nationwide. It is this challenge that the Mahama administration has vowed to confront head-on. And the Bechem processing plant is one of the biggest strategic steps in that direction. The choice of Bechem was no accident. In the Bono and Ashanti regions, poultry production has quietly become a way of life. Generations of farmers have built their livelihoods around birds, feed, eggs, and distribution networks that crisscross towns and farmlands. But without a large, modern processing plant nearby, these farmers have long struggled with one of the biggest barriers to success: access to a structured, reliable market. Birds are raised, costs are incurred, but without proper processing facilities, farmers are often forced into a cycle of uncertainty. Prices fluctuate wildly, supply chains collapse easily, and imports flood the market with cheaper products. Locating the new plant in Bechem right between the two major poultry hubs instantly transforms the geography of opportunity. It means farmers can now raise birds knowing they have a guaranteed processing point close by. It means transportation becomes easier, fresher products enter the system, and market stability becomes possible. The timing of this project is equally strategic. Just days earlier, President John Dramani Mahama launched the Nkoko Nkitinkiti program in Kumasi, a massive initiative designed to breathe fresh life into poultry production at every level, from households to commercial farms. This program, which focuses on empowering families, youth groups, and smallholder farmers, aims to create a steady pipeline of poultry supply. By distributing starter birds, providing feed support, offering training in disease control, and giving communities the tools to build their own micro-enterprises, the program lays the foundation for a new generation of poultry producers. But for this system to work, farmers need assurance that the birds they raise will be purchased, processed, and distributed. And that is exactly where the Bechem plant fits in. It becomes the central processing engine that ties the entire initiative together, transforming the scattered efforts of thousands of farmers into a coordinated national supply chain. This is why many agricultural experts are calling the Bechem plant more than a facility. They see it as a spark for a full system reset. By centralizing processing activities, Ghana can begin to enforce quality standards, ensure food safety, and protect consumers. Farmers who have operated in isolation will suddenly have access to structured markets, predictable prices, and new incentives to scale up production. And as local production increases, the pressure from cheap foreign imports begins to ease. Jobs will emerge, not only in the plant itself, but across the entire value chain. Transport operators, feed suppliers, veterinarians, packaging companies, cold chain distributors, and retailers all stand to benefit. Agribusiness investment is expected to grow as confidence returns to the sector, and rural communities often left behind may finally begin to experience consistent economic transformation. The government has made it clear that this project is not an isolated effort. It fits into a broader agricultural transformation agenda that seeks to strengthen food security, reduce imports, and create sustainable livelihoods across Ghana. Poultry, with its relatively low barriers to entry and high demand, is one of the most promising sectors to drive this agenda. Ghana's climate works well for production. The population is entrepreneurial, and the demand for poultry continues to rise every year. What has been missing is infrastructure. Modern, reliable, and locally accessible infrastructure. The Bechem plant fills that void. Hunter Erikopoku has expressed strong confidence that the new facility will become a model for other regions, a demonstration of what is possible when planning, funding, and execution align. His confidence is not just based on political optimism, but on the increased interest the project is already attracting. Private investors, emboldened by government support, are positioning themselves to establish additional processing plants nationwide. The minister says private individuals are stepping forward with renewed interest and fresh capital, a clear sign that Ghana's poultry future is beginning to take shape. As the nation prepares for the sod cutting ceremony, expectations are building. For farmers, the plant represents dignity, an opportunity to earn a reliable living from work they have always done. For young people, it opens doors to new jobs and training. For families, it creates access to safer, more affordable local protein. And for Ghana as a whole, it forms a critical part of a larger vision to reduce import dependence, strengthen rural economies, and build an agricultural sector that can stand strong for generations. The countdown to the one-year promise has begun. The machines are moving, the contractor is on site, and the minister has made a commitment he intends to uphold. And as Bechem prepares to host one of the most important agricultural projects in recent history, the entire nation watches with anticipation, because this is more than a processing plant. It is the beginning of a new chapter in Ghana's fight to take charge of its own food destiny.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.